Welcome, everyone. I am past District Governor Lion Cheryl Jones, 22D's Global Membership Team Leader. They say when life throws its worst at you, you only have two choices: to stay trapped in a tunnel or to keep on walking. So what's it going to be? Have your club stay the way it is, or revitalize it by taking the initiative to help your club grow strong and active again? Well, if you said to help your club grow strong and active again, then let's get started.
I've got that lion spirit all over me, all over me, all over me. I've got that lion spirit all over me, all over me today. I've got that lion spirit up in my head, here in my heart, down in my feet. I've got that lion spirit all over me to stay.
That's right. We have that lion spirit, and we serve. At least we are trying to. Unfortunately, the COVID situation has left us dealing with the worst of times. Not only struggling with membership, but also struggling to keep our clubs active. So, how can we get our clubs safely back to the best of times? How can we revitalize our clubs and put our motto, "We serve," back in action again? Well, first of all, in order for a club to be successful, we need to focus on three things: membership, leadership, and service. So let's start with membership. Members are the ones that bring more energy, more enthusiasm, and more ideas to your club. Members are the ones that become the leaders of your club, the ones who inspire confidence and motivation in others. Members are also the ones that provide more hands to help with service projects and fundraisers. So now let's see how all three pieces fit together: membership, leadership, and service, and why you can't have one without the other. Since membership is an essential part of the Global Action Team, let's start by talking about recruitment and retention. Now, you may think this is a little strange talking about this subject right now, especially when so many people are self-isolating and doing social distancing. However, it is a good time to start thinking ahead. So when this crisis is over, we will be ready. So, what do you think? Which is more important? Recruitment, bringing in new members, or retention, keeping the members you already have? Well, let's find out. Let's begin with recruitment. To start with, you need to find a handful of your most dedicated members, those who seem to know just about everybody, and ask them to head up your membership recruitment team. Have them develop and oversee a recruitment plan, one that will help get the word out about your club and what you do. One way to do that is by using a recruiting wheel. This is where each of your club members compiles a list of names who they feel would make good lions, such as a family member, a friend, neighbor, or perhaps a coworker. Anyone they can think of that would be an asset to your club. Your membership committee then sends a letter to each of these names, inviting them to a special meeting night where your club would present a short informative program about the organization, your club's history, your meeting nights, dues structures, fundraisers, service projects, and so on. If you would like more information or forms regarding the recruiting wheel method, please feel free to contact me at any time. Another way is to consider inviting a friend to work with you at your next project. This will give them a better idea of what being a lion is all about, and perhaps get them excited about becoming a lion. Have a membership incentive contest. Give out a gift certificate to the lion who brings in the most new members at the end of the year. Or have teams, and the team that brings in the most members, get them to have a steak dinner one night while the rest of your members get hot dogs and beans. Just be creative and have fun. Another idea to think about is when participating at a community event, pass out club brochures or pamphlets that advertise what your club's mission is and what being a member entails. It's just another great way to help make people more aware of your club and what Lions do. Just make sure someone is there to interact with them and answer questions when the need arises. You may also want to take that idea one step further and set up a card table with your club banner hanging up behind it. Then, as people approach and seem interested in knowing what Lions do, ask them if they would like to be put on a mailing list so they can be invited to a special meeting night and learn more about the organization. Just make sure if they do sign up, you follow up with an email or a letter so they don't forget what they signed up for. Also, as a little something extra to help attract people to come to your table, you might consider giving out free pens, stickers, pins, refreshments, anything that will help draw them in. You might even want to have some music playing in the background, just to give your club a fun and festive atmosphere. Now, I realize not all these suggestions are things that you can do right now because of the social distancing. However, what you can do is, when you meet someone that you think would make an excellent member, simply ask them. Keep in mind, though, when you do ask someone, make sure you are prepared because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So, How can we be prepared when someone asks you about lions? How can you get them interested in wanting to join? Well, you can start by describing some of the special benefits that you think might be appealing to them. Because whether they say it or not, they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, what's in this for me? So let's watch this next video and find out what some of the benefits are to being a lion and how you can be prepared on what to say.
You should come with me to my meeting tonight.
I'm not going to that silly meeting.
There is more to life than just playing on the internet.
This helps me connect with the world. I'll get you and your little dog, too. Where am I? Where's my dog? I've lost everything. My house. That's terrible. There's nothing anyone can do. What's going on? Who are all these people in yellow vests?
Oh, they come from all over the world. My dear, you're not in Kansas anymore.
Who are you?
I'm Belinda, and I'm here to help you find your way.
I don't see how I can find it in all this chaos. I just want to go home.
Now, follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Oh, excuse me. Can you help me read this sign?
It says, "This way to the Emerald City."
Great! They have a Lions Club there. They're gonna help me learn to read.
I thought they only help during disasters.
Actually, they're men and women all around the world who help people of all ages and abilities learn to read.
Maybe it was a different club.
Probably.
Well, come on, let's get going. Lions can't teach everyone to read.
Quite a load you got there. Where are you heading?
To the Emerald City Lions Club. I haven't had the heart to get rid of all these things that can help people who are disabled become abled. Lions have the biggest hearts. They help millions of people.
With reading?
Or disasters?
I don't know about those, but Lions helps people with visual impairment and mental and physical challenges. They partner with Special Olympics and things like beep baseball.
Wow!
Lions sound amazing.
Let's go!
I don't believe it. What are they? Heroes?
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Lions!
I was trying to clean up this mess, but it's a big job. I haven't the courage to ask for help.
Well, come with us to the Emerald City Lions Club. That'll help.
I'm too scared. And anyway, they only help with eyesight.
Lions Projects fits their community's needs. If there's garbage, they clean it up. If there are people who are hungry, they feed them.
Come with us.
Okay.
Oh, do they make dreams come true? Sure, when monkeys fly. I know what will stop them.
need a cat nap.
No, come on.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hello?
Oh, I'm scared.
I have something for all of you!
On purpose?
The ability to read?
A use for my donations?
Help cleaning up the forest?
Yes! I'm also giving each of you one of these pins. By making you a Lions Club member, you can do anything! Ha! Your journey here has shown you that no one can do everything alone. But as lions, you can make dreams come true.
Now, it's time for you to go back and help others.
Wait! I'll go with you.
Great. We're gonna need a lot of help cleaning up that neighboring town that was hit by the tornado.
Let's welcome our newest member.
I've always dreamed of doing good.
Now, wherever you fly around the globe, you'll be surrounded by friends who are serving their communities.
I finally found a way to connect with the world.
So, what is the next step? Well, as you saw in the video, when you are talking to someone, make sure they understand who lions are and all the many different ways in which lions serve. Also, if you decide to invite someone as a guest to one of your meetings, make sure you introduce them to other members. Make them feel as if they are instantly part of a group of friends, because when you do, they are much more likely to say yes when you ask them to join your club. Naturally, not everyone you approach will say yes the first time around. So unless they give you a definite no, consider contacting them again. It certainly can't hurt. The next thing we need to talk about is recruiting younger members. How to engage 5 generations side by side. We all know this can be quite a challenge, mainly because of the generational change in how people choose to connect. However, if you want to ensure that your club will still be here in years to come, you will need to get them engaged now, for they are the ones who will be carrying your club into the future. So, how can we overcome that challenge of attracting younger members to our club? Well, you can start by showing that you value younger members. It may be that what your club is currently doing perfectly suits the needs of your current membership, but it may not be providing the same value for your younger ones. So continue to look for ways to make them feel more a part of your team. Another way is make sure your club can be found. What I mean by that is put your club name out in the open where younger prospective members might be looking. Websites, social media, signs, flyers, newspapers, and so on. You might even want to consider waiving or reducing membership dues for the first year, or holding more events with a cocktail hour instead of a full-course meal. Also, have members greet each new face personally, so when they come back for a second time, they are remembered. You know, if every lion in each district asked one person to join their club, just imagine how much more lions could do and how many more people we could serve. All we need to do is ask one.
Ask one.
Ask one.
Hello. Ask one. One friend.
One neighbor.
One relative.
Just one. Ask one. Ask one. Uno.
Just in.
One. Wow.
One.
Ask one. Yes, Leon. Ask one. Ask one. Ask one. Ask one.
Sag ich.
One. Ask one. Ask one. Yelling. Yelling. Ask one.
Just imagine if every lion asked at least one person to join their club. Ask one.
Well, hopefully now you have some ideas on how to start to revitalize your club by recruiting new members. So let's move on to the next step, retention. Once you get them, how are you going to keep them? Well, as of today, membership totals for our multiple district are down by around 190 members, a far cry from what we are used to. My only fear is that when June gets here, we may lose even more. So what is the solution? Well, the solution is, in order for membership retentions to take place, we need to focus more on how to make our members feel like they belong. Now, with that said, my next question is, when should membership retention begin? What do you think? If you said immediately, you are right. The first day a member joins your club, start motivating them and getting them involved. Give them a reason to want to come back again and again. This also applies as well to your existing members. Sometimes we get so focused on bringing in new members, we forget about the ones we already have. That is, until all of a sudden we begin to notice that meetings are not consistently being well attended, or membership numbers are decreasing from month to month. Maybe it's time to look at what we are doing about our retention strategies, because what good is getting new members if we can't keep the ones we already have? Let me say that again. What good is getting new members if we can't keep the ones we already have? Fellow Lions, times have changed, whether we want to accept it or not. People are struggling to find free time, especially the younger ones with kids. Their ties to their communities are not as strong as they used to be. Some members are not able to attend meetings or functions because of their work schedules, their health, their age, or some other legitimate reason. Some people will tell you that cost is a major obstacle to joining. And then there is the required commitment of time, not only for meetings, but also for service projects, fundraisers, and events. As you can see, there are many obstacles facing our clubs today. So, how do we get our members to stay? Well, the first thing you need to do is find out why they are leaving. And the best way to do that is just ask. Simple as that. You see, a few years ago, Lions Clubs International came out with a recruitment slogan that said, just ask. Remember? Well, why not apply that same slogan to retention? Just ask. Why are you leaving? And what about the Lions journey you are on? Is it what you expected? Are you having fun? Are you being given the opportunity to help make a difference in your club and in your community? Let's take a look at this next video. Maybe it will help refresh your memory as to what your journey is all about and why you are still a lion today.
From every walk of life, we share our time. From all over the globe, we're changing lives. We put smiles back on the faces of friends, strangers, and neighbors who might need a hand. Yeah, we understand. We are the women and men who come from the heart. The knights of the blind, forever battling the dark. Together we make happen what alone no one can do. We serve, we work, we give, we live to serve you. A child who's cold at night gets blankets and food. No birthday party at home, we bring one to school. From hearing aids to glasses, with every day that passes, we do all we can, 'cause we understand. We are the women and men who come from the heart. The knights of the blind, forever battling the dark. Together we make happen what alone no one can do. We serve, we work, we give, we live to serve you. And the world will see a better tomorrow because we care. All the lions have pride, and when help is needed, we'll be there. We are the women and men who come from the heart. The knights of the blind, forever battling the dark. Together we make happen what alone no one can do. We serve, we work, we give, we live to serve you. We serve, we work, we give, we live to serve you.
As you just saw, lions in our multiple district are remarkable people who take pride in working together and helping others. However, because of this pandemic, our clubs have been forced to change the way we do things, not only in the way we do our projects and fundraisers, but also in the way our clubs operate. In many cases, some clubs have had to resort to Zoom meetings. And as we know, for some people, Zoom meetings are not user-friendly. And for those clubs still holding in-person meetings, members are not comfortable attending them, even when wearing masks and using social distancing. So now this means we could be having communication problems, where members could be losing interest or feeling disconnected. All I can say is communicate, communicate, and then communicate some more. Don't let your members fall by the wayside. Touch base with them on a weekly basis, either by email, phone call, or in person. Keep them informed, keep them involved, and motivated. Remember that roster book you received in the beginning of the year? Well, now would be a good time to dig it out and use it. Inside, you will find a list of cabinet chairs for your district, along with their phone numbers and email addresses. So whether you need help in keeping your members involved, leading your club, or perhaps just wanting some ideas on how to do some fundraisers or service projects, ones that won't jeopardize the health or well-being of your members. Those lions are there to assist you in any way possible. Just remember, they don't know you need help unless you let them know. Lions, we can get through this dreadful situation that we are in if we all work together. Let's put our district governor's models back in action again. Let's get our members reconnected and start thinking about how we can get our clubs moving in a positive direction before we not only lose more members, but also before we start losing clubs. Take the time to check in with all your members again to find out what personal skills do they have that can be an asset to the club. What activities would they like to get involved in? And what other types of service projects would they like to see the club do? Get where I'm going with this? Give your members a voice. Utilize their skills. Ask them to be part of a group or committee. Ask them to join in event planning. Trust them with leadership roles and let them be a part of deciding how to keep your club moving forward. Give credit where credit is due. Take time to highlight and celebrate your members. Show them how much you value their contributions to your club. In other words, use them or lose them. If you have members sitting back waiting to be asked to do something, why? Step up and ask them if they would like to help. Ask for suggestions. Sometimes that's all it takes to get people involved again. Let's get everyone on board, even if it means making some changes in what your club does or the way you do them. Let's give everyone a chance to grow. And if they stumble and fall, be a mentor to them. Pick them up and support them. Help them participate in activities. Help them achieve high standards. Again, they joined your club for a reason, so let's give them a reason to want to stay. How many of you remember the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy? Do you know what that means? It means when you work constantly and make no time for fun, a person can become both bored and boring. Have you ever thought about how that fits in with membership? How many times has your club gotten so wrapped up in having meetings that you forgot about what it was like to have fun? Think about it. Why not, a couple of times out of the year, organize something that your members and families can do together? Perhaps a bowling outing, a club picnic, a cornhole or a pickleball tournament, a bus trip to a nearby event or attraction, a Christmas party, without a meeting, of course. The list is endless. Just do anything that will get your members together for a fun time. Maybe even ask one or two other clubs to participate with you. Or how about inviting some friends to join in the fun with you? You know, like prospective members. It certainly can't hurt. Agree? Now, I mentioned earlier that some members are not able to attend meetings or functions because of their work schedules, their health, their age, or for some other legitimate reason, and are possibly thinking of quitting. If you know someone in this type of situation, then talk to them. Let them know that there are different types of membership categories that might fit their need. That even if they cannot actively attend meetings or events all the time, they can still remain a Lion and help out whenever possible. Fellow Lions, as I said before, times are changing. And whether we like it or not, we need to change with it. Take a look at what is happening to us today. A new generation has already brought us into a new world of technology. Whoever thought we would be running meetings, making club decisions, holding workshops and social events through virtual communication? Remember when we were the new generation of Lions? When we came into our club with new ideas and changes that we wanted to make? You know, the ones that the generation before us said, we can't do it that way. We've always done it this way. Well, let's take a look at this next video.
You enjoying your first pancake breakfast?
Oh, it's delicious. Thanks, Lion Carissa. Hey, guys, listen, I know I'm a new member, but I had an idea.
Okay. Do tell.
What if we also served waffles?
Waffles! Lions eat pancakes. Always have, always will.
Do you want to lose your pin?
No, pancakes are the champion of the breakfast table. They're the only food worthy of the king of the jungle.
Well, it might be nice to have a little variety, right? I mean, hey, look, we have syrup, we have butter in the back, and I actually carry a waffle iron in my hatchback.
You remind me of this guy who tried to bring French toast to the group. French toast Dennis.
Yeah, we don't talk about FTD anymore.
R.I.P. FTD. Oh, yeah, he didn't die. But he's dead to us.
Hashtag
Lions Pride.
Look, I know that being a lion is all about following tradition, but I'm just saying, what if we made our own traditions, you know, shook things up a little bit? Like what if we served crepes?
No.
Or a quiche? What about dinner for breakfast?
It's very clear. Pancakes in the morning, spaghetti at night, everything in Lions Club will be all right. It's there in the bylaws.
No, it isn't.
It should be.
Sorry for going against the group here,
Understood.
right?
Of course.
Don't worry about it.
No big deal.
I brought a salad for myself. I hope that's okay.
Absolutely.
Fun.
It's not Rabbit's Club. Eat your pancakes.
Do you want some syrup?
No, thank you.
Do you want syrup?
Yes, I
There
would
it
love
is.
some syrup. Thank you.
Fun.
As you saw in the video, a new member suggested some new ideas to add to the fundraiser. Could some of those ideas have possibly helped to improve the fundraiser? Who knows? What I do know is sometimes it's not about completely changing things. Sometimes it's about compromising. Keep what you know works, and then using some new suggestions to see if it could work better. Someone once said, if you always do things the way you've always done them, you shouldn't be surprised if you keep getting the same results. Maybe now is the time to step back and take a look at your club. Is everyone being listened to? Is your club the best it can be? If you answered yes to both those questions, then that, my friends, is when you will find members happily renewing their membership, not just for this year, but for many years to come. Hopefully by now you will agree that recruitment and retention are equally important, and that maintaining your current members and attracting new ones should be central to everything your club does. That is what will secure your club's future for generations to come. And so as we put our motto, "We serve," back in action again, let's be sure we do it by being a champion of membership, a champion of leadership, and a champion of service. You see, the more satisfied members you have, the greater the pool you will have to create new leaders. And the more leaders you can create, the easier it is to do service activities and to bring in more and more people to increase your membership. This is what our Global Action Team is all about, believing in a one-team approach. As I said before, you can't have one without the other. There is a quote that was made by Helen Keller that said, "Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much." If you know of a club near you that could use some help getting motivated again, think about finding a way to connect with them. Maybe find a project that you can both work on together. Otherwise, I'm afraid we may end up losing not just members, but clubs as well. So let me say it again. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Let's work together to help get all our clubs through this terrible pandemic and back to life again. Let's show the world that we are number one when it comes to we serve. I hope I have been able to give you a few ideas to think about when it comes to revitalizing your club, even if it means your club making a few changes. I know change can be a big word, but don't underestimate it. Don't be afraid of it. Change is an opportunity for your club to grow and improve. Change allows for refreshing your club and the recommitment of your members. Change can reset the course of your club. So embrace the challenge of implementing changes. Fellow Lions, as we leave today, please take a few minutes to think about your time as a Lion, the positive experiences you have had, the friends you have made, the people you have helped, and the journey you have been on. And then share those experiences with everyone you know, for these are memories that will last a lifetime. Take a look at this last video, and I think you will see what I mean.
Come on, shoot.
New friends are silver, old friends are gold. We must be platinum, sisters of the soul. It's quite amazing all that we've been through. I just can't imagine life without you, and we'll always remember all our grand adventures. Yeah, we'll reminisce in rocking chairs. We'll be friends until we're old and senile. Then we'll be new friends. Please don't. Maybe we'll be neighbors, and you can live next door. Yeah, and we'll go out to dinner every night at 4. Our boyfriends will be youngsters in their early 70s. Quite a pair of cougars, yeah, that's you and me. And we'll always remember all our grand adventures. Yeah, we'll reminisce in rocking chairs. you know, life is like a roll of toilet paper. The closer to the end, the faster it goes. And we'll always remember all our grand adventures. Yeah, we'll reminisce in rocking chairs. We'll be friends until we're old and senile. Then we'll be new friends. New friends. Yeah, we'll be new friends. Louis, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship. What you say, honey? Yeah.